having a great night. Bitcoin finally breached 10,000 US dollars, which is just over 12,500 Canadian, I believe. Right now it's at 10,500, and that's roughly 13,495 now Canadian on Quadriga, which is very interesting. Um, I did not really expect it to shoot up over the recent days. I expected it to grow slowly and hit 10,000 next year, but it's great that it did this year. I firmly believe that it will reach maybe 12,000 US dollars or 15,000 Canadian before um, calming down. People, selling to make their profit or take out their profit, and then we'll see another rise, a steady rise after that. Because this rise is a sudden boom, usually a large amount of money coming in and so on, which is great. I love it. I'm loving this big move. I really hope it continues because it is actually good for everybody, especially if you're mining. That means you can breathe. You have bitcoins to sell and reinvest in mining equipment. I recently purchased some S9 miners and will be receiving them in January, so that's good. In regards to the Dash miner, it's been going well. It roughly gets between 7 to 8 dollars, Canadian dollars a day. It's all right, but honestly, I would have rather invested that money into a Bitcoin miner. At this point, late in the game, it took a while for Bitmain to ship the miner, and honestly, I should have bought like a lot. It's you know with Bitmain's D3, the game changed. Basically, it was a game changer. So it's not a bad investment. Um, it was an interesting experiment, expensive one, but it's yielding profit, so that's fine. Um, but I would rather focus on Bitcoin anyway, since most of my equipment is focused on Bitcoin. The issue is now, as the S9 miners get older, you start to see the efficiency drop, the hashing power to drop, and so on. So technically, as go forward in mining, you always have to reinvest. Um, the interesting thing, I was doing sort of looking at the entire year so far, how much money we've made mining Bitcoin with the warehouse, and minus all the expenses and so on, it's 7,000 Canadian dollars over 11 months. So I haven't really added equipment, so it's definitely it's okay. It's not that profitable on a monthly basis, but you get to see that the consequences of not constantly investing in miners. And the issue with that is Bitmain isn't really releasing a constant supply of miners every month, which sucks. And usually when they do, you're buying the miner and you would receive it 2 months later. So if you're buying one or two, it's really not helpful. Definitely the direction of mining is going towards large scale. Unfortunately, I still do not recommend cloud mining, whether it's with BitClub or any other, because you really don't recoup your investment, and it's not really beneficial. But again, if you're going solo with it and taking out a loan and trying to set up mining, you have to make sure you're at least investing 60% of what you're getting, your revenue, back into mining equipment to grow the mining total hashing power of your mining equipment. But you're always limited by the power that you have in the building. Something definitely, if I understood better early on, I would have definitely avoided this warehouse in particular and looked for something with a lot more power being delivered to the building. Will I consider getting a bigger or different warehouse with more power to it? Maybe. Definitely that has to be something in there. The thing is, to really effectively mine, you really need cheap power. Power here, the cost of electricity is expensive, and this is why if you live in where you mine is very important. In Canada in general, it's very expensive. The other thing is, when we first started mining, I had always the issue of cooling the space. This summer I didn't have to because the summer has been cool. Winter is always cool, so I don't have to waste power running the fan. But definitely something to consider in a new place. It has to be somewhere north, more north, very cold, and so on. So if you're looking into getting into mining, you really have to consider so many aspects of the operation. And I highly recommend that you watch all the videos, starting from the very beginning, looking at how I started in the basement and going from there. So I don't want you to do the same mistakes or invest money and then say, hey, this isn't really profitable. You have to do it right. Certainly investing $20,000 is not enough. You need to be able to put at the very least, to be honest, $60,000 to $80,000 right now to really get a good, decent operation going. Otherwise, you're wasting your time and money. Anyway, I'll sign out here and hope you guys enjoy my channel and subscribe, as well as support me by at least using my referral links. I don't really get much out of it, but it's something. And I thank you all. You have a great night.